And welcome to whatever day it is. My camera's working, so that's good. I just had to delete a lot of stuff off the memory card. And I'm still doing that so I can get back to making half-hour videos. That'll be fun. Because I never run out of things to say. Alright. So I'm 2 hours late to Starbucks. I had fun sleeping. It was nice and warm and comfy in the car. And I was underneath a blanket or a sleeping bag. And it was really nice listening to the Dune audiobook read by what sounds like an AI guy to me. Okay. I haven't listened to Dune for a while. It's good to get back into it since I'm in survival mode. I'm barely scraping by. We barely have enough money for coffee. I have to buy Amber's coffee. Well, that's all complicated. I don't want to get into it. I don't want to dox myself or reveal too much information. Because all these companies do is steal your information. Alright. Who knew they would do that? I never knew there would be anything sinister about putting my name up anywhere. And then with the face identification technology. I walked by a sign yesterday. Where was it? The security camera had a sign that said that a face recognition technology was being used. And they do that when you go to Burning Man. They send up a drone. So if you go to Burning Man, they get all the faces of people there. That's not really cool, is it? I heard Burning Man was a disaster this year. Where it was raining or bad weather and people were in line in their cars for hours and hours during days of the event. I've never been to Burning Man and I will never go. I've been in Nevada for 7 years. I'm doing my own version of Burning Man. I know what it is to live in a car. Why do I need to go to Burning Man? People get tripped out, I guess. And they paint each other. Okay. I just don't want anything to do with it. It's not my bag, baby. Alright, it's nice to be back to making longer videos. Let's do part 2, where I'm actually on camera. Okay, let's see. I'm low on money, as you know. I need to buy some tobacco. I used to have a camera mount. It's my tape roll. Okay, let's see if that works better. Okay, there we go. Okay, I'm still live. If you follow this channel, my brother Mark is dead because he drank too much soda. I guess he had some health issues over the years. Well, he would play video games all day and drink way too much soda that was good for him. I don't know when he ever drank water. I asked him about it a couple weeks before he died. And he said all he had was tap water. I told him you could boil it, and that'll purify it a little, I guess. Or make it taste better. You just can't live off of soda. You need water. Then he didn't want to work either. He had a variety of jobs. He had a rough life the last year. At least I have a car. He was walking to go get groceries. And he had a food card, and then he would spend it at the convenience store, which was overpriced, and then he'd run out of food and food money halfway through the month because he didn't budget. I still have money on my food card because I only spend a certain amount per day. So I need more tobacco. That's $14.99. I have enough tobacco to get me through today, so that's good. I'm a chain smoker. I would smoke inside Starbucks if I could, or at the outdoor tables, but there's no smoking. These babies, they're all natural. They don't have any chemicals or junk in the filters. I still like a Marlboro from time to time if I can get it. I still like regular cigarettes. They're just too expensive. These are like smoking air. I can just smoke these one after the other. Nothing's better than cigarettes and coffee. So I listened to the part in Dune this morning where Jessica and Paul are in the desert for the first time and they're learning how to survive. And of course there's lots of things you forget. I think Jessica lost her backpack in the sand and they had to figure out how to get Jessica's backpack out. Through teamwork, they did it. Without that backpack, she would have died. Okay, just like my backpack. My survival backpack. And they have a tent that saves water. They have to drink their own water from their still suits. And I can't imagine that that water tastes very good. And it's warm when you drink the water and pretty tasteless. Harsh environments, if you can survive that, it makes you tougher. Yesterday I spent time watching dudes build their own houses in the wilderness situation. I don't know how to do that as good. I would do it my own way. One guy made a house using, I just forgot the name, pallets, these wood pallets. I don't like that they call them pallets because to me a pallet is something you use as an oil painter. Alright, so wood pallets, alright. Free lumber. And he used all these plants for insulation. These guys know how to build. Just using simple tools. There There's Rattlesnake Hill up there. I always like to film that. Okay. I didn't get around to filming a video yesterday. I just didn't get around to it. I was busy playing Entropia Universe. I'm broke in that game. I'm barely getting by. Well, I'm reduced to sweating and swunting, which is sweating plus hunting. I'm killing punies, trying to get the codex on a Cornundus. I'm level 1, and I'm around 79%, trying to get to level 2 on those, so I can get a little skill bonus. So yeah, if you have a couple extra bucks to help me buy some tobacco tomorrow, that'd be cool. I have enough gasoline to get through the day. After Starbucks, then we drive to the park where they have a bathroom. We stay there until 10. Then I drive to our sleeping spot, and then we do the whole day over again, starting off at Walmart where they have a bathroom and I can buy whatever groceries I need. Alright, so I'm listening to Dune. I'm in a parking lot right now. My camera's working. Amber and I both have our coffee. That gets expensive. It feels expensive when you don't have hardly any money. My oldest brother sends me money when he can, so that helps. Without him, I don't think we'd have coffee money. I'm getting tired of asking people for money. If I could sell t-shirts online, that would help. T-shirts are really hard to sell. Years ago, I was trying to sell t-shirts online, and then I just started asking my Facebook friends for money. I didn't sell any t-shirts hardly at all, but people would make donations from time to time. If people had actually bought my t-shirts, that's what I'd be doing, but just straight out asking people for money worked better than selling t-shirts. I'm still trying to sell t-shirts though. At one point I was making one t-shirt a day. I was trying to get my ideas out there. I make a new t-shirt once every couple weeks. Once a month when I have an idea. So I have a lot to do today. We're here at Starbucks until around 7:30. Okay. Let's see. I'm done with showing products online. Who cares? Why should I promote someone else's products? Okay. I've got my hot chocolate. I could put some in my coffee. That might be nice. So I've got 2 phones because Amber only needs 1 phone. She bought a phone, then lost it in the car and couldn't find it. Then she bought another phone, and she found her old phone. She only needs 1 at a time, but I can use 2 phones. I need about 5 phones to do all my games on. Then I could make a little money. I've got Atlas Earth to play today. Tons of stuff to do. I don't have time to go to a real job. Okay, is that it? So I'm gonna continue listening to Dune and promote my art. And hopefully I can make something happen. Thanks for watching. I appreciate you guys. Thanks for the comments. I try and reply to everyone when I have time. Thanks for being nice fans on my YouTube channel. And I'll give you Dune updates when I can. I should listen to the whole series again. I like God Emperor of Dune. That's the funniest Dune book of all time. Alright. Thanks for watching. That's good for now, right? And we'll end on the view of the coffee cup. I like the composition. Okay. So there's almost 17 minutes of new content. And I've been getting into the David Lynch Twin Peaks thing again. A lot going on. If I can make things happen, wish me luck.